What's up, everybody? This is Kevin Davis with Team Element. Got some interesting stuff for you guys today. As you can see, I have saved up 605 coins. Haven't posted a video in a few days. Been doing quests and just playing. Haven't really had a chance to do any videos. But so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna open up some packs to start with. Let's go to the shop. Latest expansion. Let's do those. 1, 2, 3. Gonna get all 6. To be honest with you, I don't even know what I'm looking for. It's just the newest expansion, and that's the one I'd rather have. Alright. Nothing too great. I just want one legendary. Come on, I haven't pulled a legendary yet. Not since I've been opening up packs. Got an epic. Okay. Well, I didn't want to have to make that, so that works out great. I think I pretty much... Well, I probably had all those. I'm not sure. Okay. Nothing too useful. Maybe that. I don't think I had those yet. If I did, I know I didn't have 2 of them. Dang. Come on, I just want one legendary. These packs are blowing. Okay. Last pack. Let's see what happens. We gonna at least get something worth something in these? Nope. Alright, well. Whatever. Got a couple hundred worth of gold just about, or dust. Alright. So, got a little bit of a discussion for you guys today. I'm not going to talk at all about what's going on in the game. I just had something on my mind I want to talk to you guys about. Get your opinions. Please comment. I really want your opinions. I want some discussion on this. Dang, I'm trying to figure out what I want to play. Sure. All right. So I'm not gonna talk about anything that I do in the game. I'm gonna talk to you guys about a topic that's been on my mind for about a week. So the question is, do you guys and gals think a 1, 2, or even 3 card combo in the game that automatically wins should be allowed? Or in other words, do you think a 1 card that just says I win, or a 2 card combo that just says I win, or even up to 3 cards, and you just win? Like, there's no A good example. Let me give you a good example. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, for example, has Exodia. If you get those 5 cards, which I know I set up to 3, but if you get those 5 cards in your hand, you just win. I mean, you just win. There's not, you don't even have to play them. You don't have to do anything. You just get them and you win. Let's see. Hearthstone has a guy in it now. He's a 10 drop. And he says if you have no cards in your hand, I'm trying to think of the exact wording. Hand, deck, maybe even, I don't know, or field. I don't even know. If he dies, you win. That's what he says. You just win the game. So then there's in Hearthstone, there's combo and mage where they have, what is his name? Antonidas? I can't remember his name, but he's the I want to say he's the 7 drop guy that when you play a spell, he makes a fireball and adds it to your hand, and the fireball deals 6 damage. And then if you play that fireball, he adds basically another. Every time you play a spell, period, even fireball, he adds a fireball to your hand. And the combo is you get out 4 copies of this 2-drop girl who makes, I want to say, spells in your hand cost 1 less. So if you get 4 of her out, fireball's a 4-cost spell. If you get 4 of her out and 1 of that other guy, you just loop fireballs till you win. There is no, it's infinite fireballs. You never run out of fireballs. And since there's 0, you never run out of mana. And the whole deck, and there are decks built around it. The whole deck's basically stall, draw, stall some more, draw, stall some more. Okay, I've got the combo, the 2 to 3 card, 3 or 4 card combo, whatever it is. I got it. And I just play it and win. Like, there is no combating your stuff. There is no, I have to play all this stuff out and actually, control your board, kill your creatures. All I got to do is just survive till I get this combo and then I win. I mean, your opponent could have 10 cards in their hand and 7 cards on board, and all they have is that combo. They just win. So, I don't know that Magic has that right now. Probably in Modern or Legacy, I'm sure. I know they do in Commander. They got all kinds of infinite loops and combos and what have you. Dragon Ball Super, the card game. I know that they have cards that do that. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I want to get a spell out of it. Sure. Because I don't think he's gonna be around for very long. So like Dragon Ball Super, they've got a card. It's the name of it is Awakened Awakened Power Son Goku, I think. I think that's the name of the card. Anyway, its effect is if it deals a single damage, you win. That's just it, you just win. Your opponent could be at 8 life, you hit them, you deal 1, you win. Its effects and attack cannot be negated. So basically, if they get it, they're gonna get it off. There's a few things you can do against it. I mean, there is a few, but Mafuba is a card, and this is Dragon Ball Super for those listening. But you got Dragon Ball Super has that. Let's see, what other game have I not touched? Hearthstone. I don't know what there is in Magic. I know there is in Magic, but I just don't know what they are. DBS, Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I've covered all the main ones. So, alright. So then back to that. Do y'all think infinite loops, 1 card wins, 2 card wins, etc., etc. Do you think they are healthy for a game? Do you think they should be in the game? See, I kind of have this issue right now. the issue I have is I don't think a game should, even though usually they're difficult to pull off, they're usually, turn 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that before you can get them off. And in Hearthstone's case, I mean, it's like, shoot, to pull some of these combos off, we're talking like turn 15. I mean, we're talking way late game. We're talking like they ran out of cards in the deck. And that was basically, well, that's their only win con. So I guess in Hearthstone's case, they're really not that powerful. They are still, but they do still take so much time, but there's so much stall. There's so much field control in this game. There's so much life gain. I don't know. I really don't know if it matters that it takes them the whole game to pull it off. But I know, for instance, Dragon Ball Super. Man, this guy's just, wow. He's just handing me the damn L, ain't he? Anyway, I know in Dragon Ball Super, it's a lot easier to pull off these wins. The cards that just say win, basically. I know Yu-Gi-Oh's probably, at this current time, probably a little harder. In fact, it's probably not even feasible at the moment. So, I'm not entirely caring about that. But, let's kill something with this. But, okay, so, more consistent. Let's talk about like in Yu-Gi-Oh! If y'all familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! There was a frog first turn kill deck. On their first turn, they won. I mean, it was like a, 90% win rate on that deck? Maybe a little less. But it was like almost guaranteed. You get this card, and maybe one other card, and they win. And it was just absurd. These guys were killing people in their first turn 80 to 90% of the time. And I just don't think, even though there are a few ways, I guess, to interact with it, I'm more frustrated, be honest with you guys, I'm more frustrated with DBS right now because there's not a lot of ways to interact with everything. Maybe if there was a little more interaction, I'd be okay with it. Actually, let's see what this does first. Yeah, let's kill that guy. But I don't think the cards should have ever been made. I don't think any card in the game should have a you win clause in it. Period. Even if it was absurd. I mean, your life's got to be 14 and a half. Your opponent's life's got to be 2.5. You got to have 7 cards in your hand. They got to have 2. I mean, even if it was just some stupid, absurd, crazy, astronomical way to pull it off, I don't think it should be in the game. Period. And the reason why I'm saying this, because somebody, somewhere, somehow will figure out a way to pull it off. Somehow. It's guaranteed. Humans are assholes, and you give them the rope, they're gonna hang somebody with it, guaranteed. So I'm just, like for instance, right now in Dragon Ball Super, the card that if you just deal it damage, I think it's called Awakened Power Son Goku. I really don't remember that. I know it's got like Awakened in the first of it, but I know it's a Son Goku. But this guy's gonna beat me. I'm not even paying attention to the game anymore. I'm talking to you guys. But I just don't think. Again, it doesn't really matter. He's gonna win anyway. I just don't think things like that should be in the game. Yeah, I'm scooping. Screw this. Like right now, like I was saying in DBS, that card, all it has to do is just hit you for 1 damage and they win. It's not bad. They can do it on turn 5. I think that's the kill turn, 5 or 6, I believe. So you got 6, we'll say 5 to 6 turns. If it goes longer than that, they got a bad hand and you're probably going to win anyway. But the point is, turn 5 to 6 is when they usually kick it off. So what they do is they play I don't know how many cards are in the combo. Let's see. 5-drop yellow, Goku, then they evolve into the green, 8, and then they evolve into Victory Strike. So we're talking 3 cards. Each card that they play has to discard something, I think. Maybe not the yellow one, but I know the green one does, and I'm pretty sure Victory Awakened whatever Son Goku, I know he's got to discard something. So there's like 5 to 6 cards involved in this combo, but you only got to play like 3 of them. And the first one gives you a handful of cards that you can basically get out of your life. So it fuels your hand for the other 2. So I'm just gonna say it's like a 3-card combo with a little bit of cost involved. And all, like I said, all they do is just swing one time. They play those 3 cards and they swing once and win. So, and you can't negate his effect. You can't negate his attack. There's a couple cards you can interact with him, but I mean, you've literally got to have almost the nuts to beat it, in my opinion. They also usually don't play the combo unless they have a card that negates the few things that you can do against it. So really, really you're not going to be able to stop it. The only chance you have of stopping the deck would be to have what's called a blocker on board, I guess, and hope that they don't tap it down with the leader effect or with some other, maybe the 5-drop freeze that they run in the deck. But I'm just, the debate here is, though they're not always consistent and even relevant, like right now, I don't think that card's even relevant. Maybe you might run into it. If you went to a regional, you'd probably run into it maybe once all day. And that's if you were the unlucky one. So I'm not saying it's overpowered. I'm not saying that it's, like, holy crap, it's destroyed this game. No, but my thing is Dragon Ball Super also doesn't rotate sets. So it's always going to just kind of be lingering off in the back somewhere, picking off just the random guy that wasn't prepared for this matchup. It's basically a rogue matchup that, I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, if you came unprepared for it, you're probably gonna lose, because it is consistent enough. It's just that, it's just not consistent enough to win any of the top tables, so you don't really see it when you see the new deck list that won. But it's probably, if they show you the top 32 decks, you might see one in it, in top 32. If not, it's probably in the higher 30s that just didn't make the cut, because it's just not quite there as far as consistency goes. It doesn't mean the deck's bad. It picked off, it maybe only lost 3 all day and just didn't make the cut out of 9 rounds. So that means it's not a bad deck. It's just not perfect, or not as good as the other ones. So the point is, again, Dragon Ball Super doesn't have rotating sets. Hearthstone and Magic do. So I can honestly say some of this busted crap that's here in Hearthstone, eventually it goes away. And Hearthstone's really good if it impacts the format too heavy. They're really good about nerfing things. They're really good about changing effects on stuff or making them cost more or whatever. So in a way, I'm like not really worried about it per se, but I really just don't think it should exist. That's just my opinion. Those kinds of things, they're nothing in my opinion but just bad card design. Oh, there we go. Look at there. Screw that guy. Because really, if you think about it, what if the wrong person got a hold of the card, or the wrong person figured out some kind of loop and it just took over the format? Now the game sucks. Nobody wants to play it because it's probably just going to be OTK mirror matches all day long of just this one little combo. Like, okay, like right now, this mirror match I'm playing right now. Here's a good example. This isn't really a great example, but it works. So you guys can see he doubles the damage of all my spells. So we're talking about, in just 2 cards, I can deal 10 damage. Now imagine if, because I've got, See, this actually resurrects minions. So I play him, they kill him, I play this, I get him back. Plus, say, I don't know if you've noticed while I was playing right now. I don't think I'm going to play anything. Am I going to play something? Sure. I don't know if you've noticed, there's a card in here called Malagos in the deck. I don't know if I've drawn it yet or played it for you guys yet, but he adds plus 5 damage to spells. So if I played him and they kill him too, for 7 mana, I can bring this guy and the other guy out at the same time, and then see, with the remaining 2 mana, this is a 20 damage spell. This will do 20 damage for pretty much for game most times. He's at 23, so it wouldn't take much more to kill him. That's a pretty good example. I mean, that's basically a 2-card combo right there. Whoops, these 2 right here. That can win me the game, just in those 2. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't think they should exist for the simple fact people are assholes, and if you give them a way to make the game no longer interesting, they're going to take it. They're going to run with it. It's going to win something. People are going to copy it. Then everybody else is going to do it. Here he is, Malagos. I don't know if you guys saw him on the screen. He popped up real quick. But I'm just, the debate here is, should they exist? Are these combos good for a game? A 1-card combo or a 2-card combo that just simply wins the game. I don't think they should exist. That's purely my opinion. I just don't think they should exist. So have at it. Let me know what you think. And again, they don't have to be consistent to where they win all the time. Even if they won 50% of the time, that's still enough to keep really good players, skillful players. I'm about to lose. Watch. He's going to play another one. It's a good example I was talking about a while ago. No? Okay. All right. But see, he could have just won if he'd have had a second copy of this because it doubled. Whoa, okay. He just let it die. Sweet. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, I'm just curious. All right. Oh, do I want to do that? I kind of need the life, don't I? Shit. Screw it. It's kind of contradicting to what I'm trying to do here, but I kind of needed the life. All right. So let me know what you guys think. Should these things exist in a game? Period. I don't think they should. I don't care if they're not busted. I don't care if they're not game changing or format changing. Rather, obviously game changing. But I don't care. I don't care if they are very impactful. What the hell is he saying? No need to attack. I'm so confused. What the hell is he talking about? Anyway. All right, guys. Well, after this game, I'm gonna cut it off. I just want y'all's opinion. Damn, can I win right now? 5, 10, 15. Well, if I can survive, I'm gonna play this and this next turn. Yeah, that's it. That's game. Should be. Unless he pulls some crazy shit out of his ass. That's game. No, he's not going to. That's it, guys. That's all she wrote. That's it. All right. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys will chat this up for me. Tell me your opinion. I guess to recap, the final question is, are winning combos or one card wins healthy for a game? And go.